Hello, my people. Shawan, Edenv. Um, now that we know how to create a project in Cubase, we're now going to take it to another step, right? So you now have created your project. You are ready to work on your project. Now, the most important thing that you're going to need to know is to get around your Cubase, right? I'm going to show you something very simple that's going to be very handy when it comes to you easily navigating around Cubase, right? So we're going to focus solely on this part. If you can see my cursor on the top right of my screen there, we've got these guys here, they're called zones. You see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you hover over it, you see it tells you show or hide the channel. Then the next one says show or hide left zone, show or hide lower zone, show or hide the right zone. So these are very important because for you to find everything that you need, these guys are going to give you all of that. So I'm going to activate all of them. Now you see in real time what happens when I activate all of them. Suddenly we have this part, we have this part, we have this part, and then we have this part. So this is the channel, this is the right zone, this is the lower zone, and this is the right zone, this is the left zone. I don't know why I said right. Left zone and then right zone. You will see next to them they've got a little black representation. It's like the screen, and then it shows you the left zone there, the lower zone, because that black in the box is at the bottom. So it's easy for you to know. You don't have to know how it's labeled. Just by looking again, you know which part of the screen or zone you want to activate, right? So now let's activate all of them. Once they're all active, you are able to work right on one screen. You don't need double screens. You don't need to be switching on and off to see other things, because just like this, you're able to see everything you need to see. If you're working on your MIDI, you double click on your MIDI, your lower zone will give you the MIDI there. If you're working on audio, same thing. Your audio will appear there in the lower zone. If you want to edit, you want to chop, you want to do whatever, but you can do it there. It's just here you will have the visual of that audio data. Now, when you click, so this is your main page. This you can't remove. You can't remove the channel rec and you can't remove the sequencer. So when you activate all of this, they're going to appear there, but the main part, which is the channel rec and the sequencer, they remain there. It's just now you have these additions, right? When you click on your channel rec and you select the channel you want to work on, your left zone gives you in everything, all the modifications that you would want to do relating to this channel. You will be able to do it here. So if you're working on MIDI, for example, you will have your MIDI sequencer there at the bottom, where you're able to tweak whatever, highlight whatever, and do whatever. But here are your modifications on the side here. So whatever MIDI you're working on your MIDI data, whatever manipulation you want to do, modifications you want to do, you'll be able to do it on the side. There's a lot of things: note expression, expression map, scale assistant, and all of that, right? But the channel for this track is here. Your fader is there. If you wanna, your EQ is there. Your inserts, if you want to insert FXs onto the channel, you're able to edit there without you going through other long processes and whatever. There are your plugins there. You can easily load there. Your sends, you can add your sends directly from here with ease. And then your lower zone has a couple of things here which you also need to familiarize yourself. You've got your mix, got your console editor for your MIDI and audio, drum machine. If you program your drums using the drum machine, you can just add the drum machine there. A sampler, you drag your sample, you edit here. Now you can sample, you can start your sampling chord pads. You can program your chords here. You can select presets, and then this is your chord editor or assistant. And then you've got your MIDI remote. These are the devices or the MIDI let me just say MIDI devices that you have connected on your system, and then your modulators there. And then your right zone, this is where you get your VSTIs. If you are rewiring, you'll see your rewire here. Your media, there's your instruments, FX, samples. If you want samples, you get them there. And then your control room, very important. We're going to get to this one. Everyone needs to know about this one, because you can't use Cubase and not know how to use control room. Then you will be wasting a Cubase software. You will just be you'll be wasting them, because this is one of those most important things that you get to enjoy when you use Cubase. So there are our zones. Once you know these guys, you're able to get your way around. Before we can get to other things that we're still going to demonstrate, but this one everyone needs to know. Once you create your project and you want to work on Cubase, you need to know where to find what, and your zones are your friends. Now, I think we're done for the day, or for this video. Thank you for watching, and let's meet on the next one. Do it.